Welcome back, illuminated beings of love and light. This is Valerie. This is Illumination Portal, and we are still on the 12 universal spiritual laws. We are on, today we're on the law of relativity. And I have videos for all the other ones, but it would just take a little minute for me to go through all the ones we've already done. We're almost at the end of these here. The reason why I decided to do a series on these laws is because we were all, we in the spiritual community, excuse me, my throat always does this. We in the spiritual community, some of us were having a hard time manifesting our big dream, our life, what we want in life. And once you get to a certain point in your spiritual journey, things seem lighter because they are lighter, because you've cleared a lot of the old crap out. You do these laws, all of these 12 universal spiritual laws, consciously, unconsciously, or subconsciously, anyway. So this was a way to bring them to the forefront of our consciousness and put the effort into grounding ourselves, take a deep breath, ground ourselves into Mother Earth, up into our higher self, clear our energy column out, know that we're one. That's the foundational law, the law of divine oneness. We are all one, we're all interconnected, and we all vibrate at a certain vibration. So on the spiritual journey, you get to that point where you are clearing your vibration, you're meditating a lot. I use mindful meditation. I've explained this in other videos. Your awareness, it's in your awareness at all times. Grateful, in all moments. You're, as a spiritual being, are always trying to maintain a higher vibration. The whole point of this channel was I was guided to talk about how to maintain a higher vibration. Because once we have individually increased our vibration, we help and co-create with Mother Earth and keep her vibration high. And we do this through a lot of trial and error and a lot of hard work, soul work. That's a lot of what the law of relativity is about. We come into challenging situations, and depending on how we react in this moment is whether or not we've learned a lesson. It's usually a hard lesson, you know. You date the wrong person all the time. Different people, but it's the same energy. Or you don't have enough money to maintain yourself on this plane of existence. And we'll keep hitting these challenges until we react a different way. Because the law of relativity really has, there's nothing has any meaning until we give it a meaning. So it's basically what our perception of the situation is if we are going to go through another round of challenges on the same subject, or if we're going to level up. And the whole point of all of this is to level up and increase your vibration, right? So if you look at life and you feel like or I feel like I'm a victim, this law makes sure that you have encounters on where you feel victimized. You're always going to have that feeling until you say, wait a minute, I'm going to change my perception on that. I'm no longer a victim. I'm not a victimizer, nor a victim. I'm a free sovereign being of love. And I trust the universe and I trust myself. That brings a whole nother level to this lesson. Because in the law of relativity, it's all about lessons. We'll continually go through lessons until we choose to look at it and react differently. And once we do that, we level up, right? And then, might not be the end of that situation, but you leveled up out of that old way of perceiving it into a new way of perceiving. And once you perceive things like, I am a free sovereign being of love, I'm in total control of my energy. I ground myself, I breathe, connect to my higher self. It's a whole different world. For me, it is. I didn't think like this until about 10 years ago. I didn't really understand any of this. I was doing these laws unconsciously. And I was working on myself, but I didn't even really know these laws existed until I did this series. I knew the law of attraction existed. So it's funny how you will be working on yourself and you'll be introduced to something new, a new way of looking at how do I grow, in my case, how do I grow spiritually? How do I get myself out of that 3D mucky, yeeky stuff, and be responsible for me. Because a lot of times in the law of relativity, if you haven't leveled up on a certain aspect, there's this law goes with everything you learn in life pretty much, because we all come at it at first, whatever that challenge is, in a very low vibrational, uninformed way, and come back around to it and keep doing it. I know I hit my head on the same wall a few times, and now that I have figured out how to take full responsibility for myself, when a challenge comes up, I look at it, and I do look at everything like a neutral observer. I stand back and I observe how I want to proceed forward, because there's nothing more important than taking that pause before you react or you act out. It's very important to know it is all in your hands, and it's all your perception, and it's all on how you want to move forward in life or not. I'm sure we all know people go around and around and keep hitting the same walls, And yeah, we're here to help people and help uplift people, but we can't really do that. We have no control over anybody. We have control of our own vibration and our perceptions, and then our actions. We are here to assist. We're not here to save people. Spiritual community is, some of it is all love and light, and nobody wants to hear anything dark, but if you're in the third dimension, you're living in a lower vibration, could be darker dimension. There are dark things here. There are things that are not life affirming. So when you start to wake up and you notice that, nobody wants to be a part of that, low vibration. Start working on yourself. You start improving yourself, because that's all you can do is improve yourself, work on yourself, open your perceptions, realize that if you're standing as a neutral observer, you can come to say wiser conclusions than you would if you were in victim mode. We can all look at the past and see a lot of stuff that we wish we didn't do, but regret isn't going to help you grow spiritually either. You've got to come to a point with that where you're accepting yourself, accepting that person you were 20 years ago who made whatever mistake. Because once you were introduced to that challenge, the law of relativity at your moment 20 years ago wasn't the same perception that you would take now. So this is all, all these laws are very intertwined. I say this every time, they're very closely connected. You continuously work on raising your vibration. Stay as a neutral observer. Realize you have the power to change your perceptions. And this gets you to a vibration where manifesting things can become easier for you than they were in the past. All of these laws together, you're molding them into whatever your creation is. They all work together. And you are the key ingredient, because none of this works without you. Without you in the high vibration, giving out what it is you want to receive. Like attracts like, the law of attraction. Being in gratitude, staying in your awareness, being the love light worker that you are, staying in your calm light, breathing in that air, releasing all that energy from your heart center. All those things add up. You make this beautiful life that's called your life. But no, it always does come with challenges. And the law of relativity is probably the one that we would all be very familiar with, because we all started somewhere that wasn't the highest vibrating perception for the challenge we were being given. But now as we've grown and spiraled up and leveled up and increased our vibration, we know, oh, it doesn't work anymore. Let me try it like this. Let me try this. And always add love to it. We're going to get there. We have a few more laws left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So we're almost done with this series. And then I'll kind of do a summary again of all the laws together and how we could create something specific without using all the laws. That'll be pretty cool. But I haven't been on for a little while. I'm working on a basics of astrology with a friend, and I'm going to put that on my channel also. So we have that coming, and together we're going to make it. We're going to make it beautiful life. We are again straddling dimensions, third dimension and higher, constantly throughout the day. And the more that you consider your vibration in every moment, the more you stay in a higher vibration. And you can roll with how the external world is coming at you to a certain extent. But we're in the thick of it now, so remember, you are love. Keep your vibration high. Stay in gratitude, stay grounded, meditate, focus on what your heart wants, follow your heart. It'll lead you to the right place. And remain a neutral observer concerning the external world, especially. You and your vicinity is what is focused on here for the next couple of years. I love you. Y'all be safe out there. And I'll be back soon. Oh, this is Valerie. This is Illumination Portal. You are illuminated beings. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll be back. Thank you.